Hi, my name is Dominique and I'm going to demonstrate how to use the MuPAD Notebook feature of MATLAB to animate graphs. From the MATLAB command window, type the command MuPAD, which I've already done. This will open a new window that looks like this. This is the MuPAD Notebook interface. The MuPAD Notebook interface allows users to either enter their commands directly, or notice on the right of your screen you have icons and pull-down menus which will allow you to find commands that you need. The syntax and language for MATLAB and MuPAD vary, and they're different. So I'm going to use the plot command, function plot, for this example. And I'm going to go to 2D function, and notice that you get a predefined command or plot type, and it shows you which parameters to enter. F is the function I need to enter, in this case cosine of x. X are my max and min ranges. In this case I'm going to define as negative pi and positive pi. Now I'm going to add an extra parameter, which is going to be my animation parameter, and this is just going to be a numerical range. And then I'm going to multiply my function angle times this factor, which will allow me to see an animation that shows me the change as this value changes. Okay. And I'm going to define this to a variable, this plot type to a variable called f. And notice another thing on MuPAD, you have to set it equal by putting parentheses in front of your equal sign. And if I want to suppress my output, which in this case I didn't, I would put colons instead of semicolons. To plot my graph now, I'm going to show F, plot F. And then to show my animation, I simply click, left click. Notice now that my command browser has changed to an object browser. And I can use this to control the time as well as the number of frames of my animation. By default it's 10 seconds, if you notice, in 50 frames. I can change this to increase the speed or decrease it. Let's say, for example, I want it 5 seconds, but I want to do 250 frames. Notice this time my animation, I'm going to go back, my animation should go much quicker. Okay. Now, let's say now I decide I want to do another graph. I left click and I'm out of that command and I'm back to my command bar. And let's say, for example, now I want to redo my plot of cosine, but this time I want cosine to stay still and have an animated dot trace its path. So to do that, what I'm going to do is, to save time, I'm going to cut and paste, but I'm going to redo my cosine function and take away the animation factor. And I'm going to go to my plot command, and I'm going to go to points, lines, and polygons and do a 2D point. And for a point, my parameters are defined as a point, so I'm going to list an x and y coordinate. In this case, I'm going to say x and cosine of x. And I'm going to define my animation from x equals negative pi to pi, which I'm also going to copy for time's sake. Okay. This, and I'm going to name G and set equal as well. And I forgot, the one thing about here is that you can go back to your command and fix it right away without having to use the up arrow to go back. Now I'm going to plot F and G, which is going to give me part of a cosine graph traced by a dot. Now I can increase the size of the dot, or the same thing. I can increase, let's say I want to increase how fast that's going. So let's say I want to make it faster. Aside from using my object browser, I can also go up here and I can say, let's say, for example, 4 times faster, and I'll push my back arrow and play again. Or there's other options. If I want to run it once, or if I want it to continue without stopping, I can push loop.